Hello and welcome to Only Connect, where my gardening leave is over and I'm back in Cardiff doing this, as well as looking after my plants at home. Funnily enough, my grandfather had green fingers. Sadly, the gangrene in his hands meant he was a terrible gardener. Joining me this evening, on my right, Alan Peters, a jewellery maker who met his future wife while dressed as the Seventh Doctor. Paul Singh, a solicitor, part-time stand-up comic and student of Japanese. And their captain, Lizzie Biscuits, a costume designer who can make any wine glass hum. United by an interest in flamboyant clothing, they are the Peacocks. Have you spent much time in advance planning your outfits for future shows?
Yes. You wouldn't believe how long it took us to just decide to wear blue and black.
Would you say you spent more time thinking about the outfits or the areas of weakness in your general knowledge?
The outfits,
The outfits,
yeah.
for sure.
Well, good luck. You all look wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are facing, on my left, Joe Barker, a teaching assistant whose wedding guests included a pheasant plucker and a pheasant plucker's son. Veronica Smith, a retired primary school head teacher who can't remember where she was when JFK was assassinated. And their captain, Katrina Austin, a freelance translator who once discussed video art with Lloyd Grossman. United by a taste for gin, they are mothers ruined. Katrina, what do you think of the fashion on Only Connect as a viewer?
I'm in awe of the peacocks over there. They look fabulous, particularly with the blue background behind them as well. More generally, iconoclastic.
That is just the word. Thank you very much for coming. You all look lovely as well. More importantly, we're going to play a quiz. Mother's ruined. You won the toss. You've elected to go first. So please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
Eye of Horus, please.
Eye of Horus. What is the connection between these apparently random clues? Here's the first.
16 to 80.
Age of suffrage.
Any ideas?
No.
Next, please. These crazy ideas, I can...
They're sounding it, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, or what's the Malcolm Tucker? Something like that.
Think of it.
Something like that. Then next, please.
Yeah.
Or petitions to UK government.
I think I must have been.
I think these are all petitions to UK government.
I need to hear something very specific.
Did they get sufficient numbers to do?
I think you don't know, so I'm going to show the fourth clue to the Peacocks for a possible bonus point.
I think Monster
Manifesto pledges for the Monster Raving Loony Party.
You're closer, but that's not quite it. I said I want to hear something specific because petition can just mean someone asking for something. It is a particular person's manifesto, not the Monster Raving Loony Party, but a more recent satirical candidate in elections.
Buckethead. Lord Bucket.
Lord Buckethead, now known as Count Binface. And the suggestions included that the age of suffrage would begin at 16. You could vote at 16, but you had to stop at 80. A referendum on having another referendum. Banishing Katie Hopkins to the Phantom Zone. He doesn't really specify what the Phantom Zone is.
It's from Superman.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. I'm so sorry. I've come to the right place if I don't know things. And to rename London Bridge after Phoebe Waller. Here's an interesting thing about Count Binface. He has written questions for Only Connect.
Well,
I know what you're thinking. Is he weird enough? But yes, he has written questions. What would you like, Peacocks, for your own question?
The lion, please.
The lion. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Okay, like, yeah, they're made, aren't they? Next, please. Okay, so they're
shoes, but it's also
shoes,
a
and a
rapper, isn't it?
rapper.
Yeah.
It's Barrett Home, somebody's
Oh, they've got a
gonna be on
tree
there.
as a logo.
They do have a tree as a logo.
Yeah,
Shall we have another? Next, please.
Yeah, tree as a logo.
They all have trees as their logo.
They absolutely do. What do you think the fourth clue would have been?
Mulberry.
Well, Conservative Party.
Mulberry handbags.
Conservative Party, exactly so, the oak tree. You spotted that, Paul, at clue 2. You didn't want to go for the gambling early buzz?
No, I wasn't sure about Barrett Homes, but third one nailed it, yeah.
What sort of tree do you see in the Malibu logo?
Is it a palm tree?
Palm trees, and the Timberland is a sort of bare branch tree. Barrett Homes is an oak tree, like the Conservative Party. If your team had a logo, what would it be?
It'd be a peacock, yeah.
Yeah,
Would it be a
probably
peacock?
yeah.
What about your team?
Really large glass of gin.
Oh, I tell you what, like this kind of thing.
Yes.
Very nice idea. What would you like, Mother's Ruined, for your own question?
We'll go Horn Viper, please.
OK. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Does that mean anything to you, Jo?
No.
No. OK, next, please. No, next.
Oh, they're the big thing. Big things.
Jo, do you want to answer?
I think there's like a big freeze and a big crunch. They are sort of phenomena called that.
That's absolutely right. They're all the big thing. And what do you think your fourth clue would have been?
The Big Bang.
It would have been the Big Bang. So these 4 theories about the universe. Basically, it's the Big Bang and 3 that are too frightening to think about.
Yes.
Back to you, Peacocks. What would you like?
Water, please.
OK. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Man to be paid for a daughter. Is that like a dowry? Oh, that's a dowry. Yeah. Next one.
Next, please.
For father.
OK, is this a card game or something?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
2 of a kind for a pair. Pair is father in French. Amount to be paid for a daughter. So
It's
should we
dowry
have
something
another?
in French. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Next, please. Female.
A mare is mother.
Mare,
Yeah, so
pair.
what they're in French, like you said.
Yeah.
They all...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
They're French words for the descriptor there. So, for example, mother in French is mare, which is a female horse. A pair, which is 2 of a kind, is also P-E-R-E, is father in French.
Exactly right. And the daughter?
Dowries.
A daughter is fee.
It's fee. You pay a fee for something. And at the end, we would have had way to address a knight, sir. Really well done. I think that was you, Lizzie, really early, went pair. Why would you think to translate it into
I
French?
guess I speak a little French. And I'm going to Paris in 2 weeks, so I've been practising.
Oh, that's nice. I haven't left the country for 3 years. Have you planned your wardrobe for the journey?
Yes.
What do you think you'll wear on the train?
I'm going to wear a 2-piece top and skirt that are the same pattern. And it's very sort of 1970s, and a long leather coat as well. So it's all kind of like very 1970s sort of.
Oh, you're going to look
bohemian look.
amazing. I wish I could come with you. That sounds like a great outfit.
Come with me.
I'm just here. I'm just going to be here, wearing this.
I'm only
Very
going for the
depressing.
weekend. Come on, we'll go shopping.
All right, go on then. We'll go. Very well done. Back to you, Mother's Ruined. And, of course, our 2 novelty questions remain. One of these is the music question. One of them is the picture question. Good luck. What's it to be?
Twisted Flax, please.
It's the picture question. What is the connection between these visual clues? Here's the first.
Do we know who that is?
I don't know who that is.
No. Next, please.
I don't know.
Next, please. Is it Olivia?
That's
Tony Blair. OK. Next, please. Oscar Wilde. It's got Blair, Wilde. Yeah, is it French?
Oh, the
Tony-
awards. Tony and Oscar.
They all share the name with awards.
That's right. It's not about the surnames, it's the first names. Olivier Giroud, Tony Blair, Oscar Wilde. And nobody knew the first one?
Is it Grammy?
Grammy?
It's Emmy.
Emmy,
the Great, a singer and journalist. Very well done. OK, Peacocks, the 2 reads remains for you. Let's hear it. It's the music question. You'll be hearing your clues. First one coming in now.
Hey, have you ever tried
Yeah, it's a cunt.
really reaching out for the
Shall I get another one?
It might be shredded or something like that.
Alan, do you know who this is?
I may be
Don't know who it is,
climbing
but who's
on
What song is that?
Another,
Related to
next,
mine.
please.
No idea what
This sounds like
Foil or something like that.
What was the first song, Alan?
Yeah. Make it through the night. Make it through the...
Next, please. Next, please.
I keep a close
Cat the Bill
watch
Money.
on this
2
heart of
seconds.
mine.
Money.
Money is the connection. Very well done. What did we hear?
Johnny Cash. Alan.
Dollar.
Dollar.
Dollar, mirror, mirror, exactly.
The rubles, rupees. Rupees.
Yen.
This Viva La Radio is Lolly, and the first one, Lovely Bread.
Okay.
Bread, that band. So they're all bands or performers that share their names with money. Have you ever heard the story about Johnny Cash, that he was the first person in America to hear of the death of Stalin?
No.
It seems unlikely, doesn't it? I think it was Cash himself who claimed it. He worked as a Morse code operator in the 50s, and apparently the message came in and he intercepted it. It was a story from
Chose
him.
not to write a song about it, though.
As far as we know, perhaps it's in code. I hope it is true. That means at the end of round 1, Mothers Ruined have 3 points, the Peacocks have 5. Round 2, sequences now. What comes fourth in the sequence? Mothers Ruined, you'll be going first again. Which question would you like?
Lion, please.
Lion. OK, you'll be seeing the first in a series of clues. What would you expect to see in 4th place? Time starts now.
Do you know who that is?
Not at the moment.
Percy was in Northumberland, wasn't he? OK, next, please. So they're all Percys.
Percy is Blackadder.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, because we've got 1 Percy, we've got 2 Percys. Is there 4 Percys?
I'm not having much of ever know.
No. OK, next, please. Or is it characters played by the same thing in the 4 versions of Blackadder? So we need
Yeah.
who was Percy in
2 seconds.
Great Wolf?
George.
Not it, I'm afraid. Peacocks, do you want to have a go for a bonus?
Captain Darling.
It is Captain Darling. I think you know what the sequence is.
Yeah, characters played by the same actor in the 4 different series of Blackadder. That's it. Yeah.
It's the actor Tim McInerney in Blackadder, the successive series. He played the Duke of Northumberland in the original Blackadder, then Lord Percy in Blackadder 2, Lord Topper, which is a cameo role in Blackadder the 3rd, and in Blackadder goes 4th. He was Captain Darling. Very well done. So you get the bonus in your own question. What would you like?
Eye of Horus, please.
Eye of Horus. What would come forth in this picture sequence? Here's the first.
Tetris, yeah. Next.
Oh, right, what's
Is it
missing?
spelling something out?
Oh, is that tilt?
Toil.
No, toil, right, OK. What does that say?
Joist, toil.
Joyce Toil.
Next one.
Next. Zit.
Oh, so is it words
what's
that
the
you could spell?
connection?
Is it it
There's
or...
words that can be spelt using the Tetris.
Yeah, but what is the
See,
fourth
fourth,
one?
so would it be IT or maybe, or...
It's getting 3 letters, isn't it? So,
So it'd be 2, won't it, next?
Should we go for IT?
If you, yeah,
Sorry.
I can't think of anything
Yeah,
else.
should we go for that? So a block of 4 blue ones vertical and then the purple T-shaped one next to it, spelling it in Tetris tiles.
That's absolutely right. It's the game of Tetris, and we are spelling words with the Tetris puzzle pieces, treating them as letters. So it doesn't matter what the words are. It's just a 5-letter word, 4, 3, and then any 2-letter word that could be spelt with Tetris pieces. We went with is. You've gone with it. Very well done. Zit was a nice choice at clue 3, wasn't it? Katrina, have you got a Zit story about Samantha Morton? Am I imagining that?
Yeah, she was in my class at school and she did actually squeeze a spot. She showed me how to squeeze a spot. Yeah.
A happy memory. That's actually nice, though. There's a nice,
Yeah.
intimate story
Yeah.
about girls at school. Oh, a lovely Zit story. You may choose your own question. What would you like?
Water, please.
Water. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
OK, half a sixpence.
Sixpence in the song.
Yeah, what does a sixpence look like? Is it a circle coin?
It's silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OK, next.
5 easy pieces.
5 easy pieces.
So, go for next one.
Yeah.
Next, please. First dates. So, is it 4 first dates? 4 first dates at number 1? No.
2 seconds.
We need an answer. Sorry, no, we've got nothing.
OK, Peacocks, chance of a bonus for you.
500 Days of Summer, the film.
Have a look at the other clues. What do you think it would be?
Days of Summer.
Days of Summer would be an acceptable answer. What's going on here?
So the first one is half a sixpence, 0.5. The next one is 5 easy pieces, 50 first dates, and then 500 days of summer. So they're going up in decimal point.
Exactly so. We have taken numbers out of film titles and we're multiplying by 10 each time. So starting with half a sixpence, the Tommy Steele musical, and going up to 5 easy pieces and so on. We needed a film with the 500 removed. Well done. So you get that bonus. You're having a good night's quizzing. What would you like for your own question?
A Horned Viper, please.
OK. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Reading.
Speeding.
already.
Oh, these
look like motorway
Yeah, I was
signs.
going to say motorway signs.
Next.
3 Fleet Street. Oh, the
Monopoly.
Street Monopoly, maybe.
So
I
it's a
don't know.
green one, a red one. But what's
Who goes the next
what's the
one?
connection? Next.
Medway.
Medway.
Oh, the
River
rivers.
Medway.
Oh, what's the
Alan,
longest?
what?
They're rivers.
So what
They're
we next
rivers,
is
but what's the
Trent.
fourth one?
It was Trent's the longest, isn't
We've
it, in
still
the
got
UK?
like 15 seconds, so.
Thames. Oh, it'll be Thames.
Thames,
Yeah, the
yeah.
rivers in
Thames.
London. Yeah,
Thames.
number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thames in London.
Number 1, colon, Thames.
Blue.
Not it, I'm afraid. So a bonus chance for you now, Mother's Ruined.
I think 1 colon Newport Pagnell.
Yes, that would be an acceptable answer. Very well done. What's happening here?
It's services on the motorways that bear those numbers.
Too busy planning your outfits to revise your motorway service stations. They always come up. A favourite here, we're looking at service stations on the M4, 3 and 2. I wanted one on the M1, for example, Newport Pagnell or Watford Gap. Well done. So you get that bonus and you get a question. What would you like?
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Massachusetts. So is that Adams, do they come from there?
Name don't
Is it which states had the most presidents or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, next. New York.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Virginia had a lot of the early ones. Can you name
They
anyone?
did.
Pick an early one then.
Yeah. Jefferson, Monticello, is that Virginia?
God.
I don't know.
Virginia, and then a president who came from Virginia.
I'll take that answer. Would you like to suggest a president?
Jefferson, possibly?
Jefferson would be one of them. We went with Washington, but that's absolutely right. And as I think you know, it's states in the order of the number of presidents they produced. So 4 presidents from Massachusetts, for example, Adams, 5 from New York. There's no state that's produced 6 presidents, so you jump to 7 from Ohio, and famously Virginia, the mother of presidents, 8 from there, for example, Washington or Jefferson. Well done. 1 question remains for you, Peacocks, as a Twisted Flax. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Oh, I don't know who that is. Alan Shearer, Wayne Rooney,
Isn't it Peter Shilton?
or somebody like that. Is it goalkeeper?
I don't know. Next, please.
What's slow in Welsh? Anybody?
I've seen it on the roads today.
Yeah.
Next one.
Next, please. Raphael,
Raphael.
he's called, isn't it? Isn't he called
Raphael.
Raphael? Are
Raphael.
they Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Oh, Donatello, Leonardo.
I don't think they are.
No, and then there's no order, is there?
No, so come on, we've got to come up with a reasonable guess.
England's most captain football, Peter, Raphael.
2 seconds. Oh, the time is up. So a bonus chance for you, Mother's Ruined, at the end of the round, you know.
Someone called Raphael with an E on the end.
Not it, but it is a word one. So, when you were trying to work out who is England's most capped footballer, you mentioned Wayne Rooney, Peter Shilton, but England's most capped footballer is Farrah Williams. Not a man. Across men's and women's football, the most capped footballer is Farrah Williams. Slow in Welsh. Alan, I thought you said you'd seen it on a road sign?
I've seen it on roads throughout the day.
Yes, and the word you would have seen is Arav. So what we've done is started with Farrah. We've moved a letter to the end to make Arav. We've moved a letter to the end to make Rafa. So we need to move a letter to the end to make afar, or at a distance. That means at the end of round 2, Mother's Ruined have 7 points, the Peacocks have 9. Time now for the sprawling 16-clue connecting wall. And Peacocks, it's your turn to go first this time. So please choose lion or water.
Lion, please.
OK. 2.5 minutes to solve the lion wall, starting now.
Peril and a hazard and a danger are all the same thing,
Yeah.
aren't they? And a risk.
And a risk and a threat. So let's try.
Kevin De Bruyne is a football
Hang on.
player.
So I'll cycle through the threats.
Yeah.
If you can.
Jackdaw is a bird. A nightjar is also a bird.
Yeah, it is.
Starling is also a bird.
Okay. Right. So we've got a starling.
Night, starling, fairy,
Sorry, night.
star, door, and fairy maybe, or pilot. Kevin
Pilot
Wilmot.
is a bird.
Kevin Wilmot and Kevin De Bruyne are people.
So night, star, pilot,
Door.
and door. No.
Fairy and door maybe. Oh, Origi and Hazard and De Bruyne are all footballers.
OK. Origi, Hazard, De
sorry.
Bruyne and who, sorry?
Well, try Wilmot, but I'd take Hazard out. So you've got Kevin... do it now.
That
Origi,
one. De Bruyne, Wilmots.
Take Wilmots out.
Yep.
You've got Origi, Hazard and Mignolet. Mignolet, Albert, De Bruyne and Hazard. Take Origi out. De Bruyne, oh right, I was going to say they're footballers.
OK, I'm going to go back to birds. Starling,
Daw.
Nightwing. Well, the Jack Daw.
Jack Daw, yeah.
Whereas these are Starling, Nightwing.
Okay.
So
Fairy Wing.
Is it Fairy Wing isn't a bird, I'm sure.
Asian,
But
no.
is there a come on, let's think of something else. Origin, if you put an N on the end, is there anything else that you can do
Dawn.
about Dawn, Origin, Dawn.
Alberta, no.
Alberta is a state. Are there any other
Footballers
states?
You've got 30
Hazard,
seconds.
Origi, De Bruyne and Daw, don't know. Albert, Hazard, maybe take Hazard out.
Okay,
There you
right.
go, right. Okay.
3 lives now. And 10
You just
seconds.
press him. We've not got long.
No, okay.
Pilot light, night light, starlight, fairy light.
Oh, that's it. The time is up and the wall has frozen. That was an interesting one to watch, I can tell you, and it will become clear.
Interesting.
You found 2 groups. What connects peril, danger, threat and risk?
They're all synonyms for each other, for being in danger.
Danger things, quite right. And the next group, Mignolet and so on.
Apparently they're footballers. Paul, can you be more specific?
They are Belgian footballers.
They are Belgian footballers. Very well done. And you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve the wall. There we go.
Light.
Hazard,
Okay, so
pilot,
the-
fairy, knight.
They are lights, type of lights.
They are the lights, and Origi, Bert, and so on.
You can put a letter at the end. Is it at the end?
Yeah, you
on the
can put a
drawing?
letter at the. You can put a vowel at the end.
I can't take it, and I'm afraid you're going to have bruises from kicking yourself. You can put a letter at the end to make a word that means beginning. It was in your hand and it slithered away. Origin, H for birth, N for dawn, T for start.
letters.
But brilliant, you found 2 groups and you gave me 3 connections, so that is a total of 5 points. Let's bring in their opponents now, give them the other wall and see how they get on. Disappointingly, it's the water wall for you. Always annoying when you fancy a gin, isn't it? But you have 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Fairy liquid, fairy godmother,
Cake.
fairy dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Fairy light as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, loads of those.
Maine is the state.
Yeah. There's a horn section, Alex. Horn.
Okay, we've got the first group then.
Okay.
Yeah, Alex Horn, Alex Kingston,
Yep.
Yeah.
Alex Scott is a footballer.
Yeah.
Finn. Turner. Trebek. I've got anyone with Trebek. No.
Okay. Right.
It's characters from Fleabag, the priest.
Yes, yeah.
Boo. Okay.
Well done.
All
3
right,
lives
so
now.
We've got Alex's, and what else have we got? We've got Tail. It's not an Alex.
Lates. And I'm going with lates.
Can we see any word ones? Trebek, is that?
Anybody mean
I think Trebek's and Alex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn, main, king, hall. Are we seeing any word ones anywhere? Late.
No. Go with some Alexes, I think, now.
Okay, Alex Turner, Alex Horn, Alex Scott, Alex Trebek.
No. Leave out horn.
Okay. You've got
You've solved the wall. Very well done. So what about the connections? Tell me about the first group, dust, cake and so on.
They can all be preceded by fairy.
Yes, they can. And the next group, boo, godmother and so on.
Those are all characters that appear in Fleabag.
Yes, they are, in Fleabag. And the next group, Turner, Kingston and so on.
They are famous Alexes.
They are the Alexes. Alex Trebek was the host of Jeopardy, you know, the big American quiz show. And the last group, the turquoise group.
They're homophones for parts of animals.
Yes, they are. Very well done. Mane, tail, horn and fin. You found all the groups, you knew the connections, you get all the points and the bonus, an extra 2 for getting it all correct. That is the maximum of 10 points. Let's have a look at the overall scores. Mothers Ruined have 17 points, Peacocks have 14. And if you'd like to take part in the next series of Only Connect, why not go to the website bbc.co.uk/onlyconnect to find out how to apply. So you've taken the lead now, Mothers Ruined, well done, but lots of points available in this round. It's the missing vowels round. Of course, you can lose points for wrong answers as well as gaining them. Fingers on buzzers teams. I can tell you that the first group of disguised clues are all people associated with James Bond. Peacocks?
Sean Connery.
Not right, I'm afraid. Mothers Ruined, you know? Too long. The answer is Connery. Sean Connery. Next clue. Peacocks.
Fleming. Ian Fleming.
Now you got it. Peacocks.
Broccoli. Alberto Broccoli.
Not right for the consonants, I'm afraid. Mothers, do you know?
Broccoli, Barbara Broccoli.
That's the one. Next clue. Peacocks.
Bassey, Shirley Bassey.
Yes, it is. Next category, meanings of the word capital. Mothers Ruined?
Seat of government.
Yes, it is. Mothers?
Uppercase letter.
Yes, it is. Mothers?
Head of a column.
Well done. Peacocks?
Excellent.
Yes, it is. Next category, they all have chasers. Peacocks?
The Chase.
Correct. Mothers?
Quidditch match.
I'm afraid that's not right. You lose a point, Peacocks.
Quidditch team.
Correct. Next clue. Mothers?
Shot of liquor.
I thought you'd know. Next clue. Mothers?
Ambulance.
Correct. Next category. No next category. The bell has gone for the end of the quiz, and looking at the final scores, points were flying around like snitches in a Quidditch game, and at the end, the winners and through to the next round with 22 points, it's Mothers Ruined. Very well done to you. Peacocks, you finished with 17. You were running away with the match, went a bit behind on the wall, and obviously brilliant on round 4, but fell foul of our nasty James Bond trick. Of course, you're still in the competition. You've just got to win another match to get through to the next round. Well done to you as well. And coming up after this, a magnificent TV first. Michael Portillo takes up the mantle from the late, great Clive James, looking at television from around the world, kicking off in tribute to that wonderful Antipodean critic with the small screen in Australia. Although at the risk of spoilers, I don't think Michael's found anything he wants to watch over there. That's Michael Portillo, Nothing on Down Under. Next on BBC Two.